just walk you through this presentation. So as I said that we've got products which is being used by corporates to digitize and automate their compliance, legal, and finance function. Our flagship product is Contract Lifecycle Management, which is helping many businesses to digitize and automate the whole process. And we use a lot of machine learning tools, automation tools, and tools like workflows and signature and instant paper arrangements, so that you really don't need to take a printout or send mail to anybody or communicate with anyone. Everything happens on this platform, including the contract negotiation. So we integrate with all the CRM system, we integrate with Microsoft Word, and then we integrate with all the signature platforms, so that the whole contract journey starts and ends on this platform. Apart from that, you can also take care of all the dashboards, MIS or reviews, their renewal and expiries. As I talked about our clients, you'll see a list of clients here. We've got JCB, L'Oreal, Nykaa, SKF, Maverick, ACG. These are our very brief list of our clients. Now, I think we've done a survey for more than 100 large corporates in India and abroad, and we've realized that the legal function has got struggle of in terms of managing the legal contract. The most important struggle is missing workflows of contracts. So while there is a approval metrics, there is a signatory metrics is there in place, but whenever the contract drafting is happening or contract signing is happening, it doesn't get followed. And the contract, the business function just reach out to legal department for the drafting or for making minor changes, but ultimately whether the contract process has been through the real approval process as per the company, that might not have happened, and it gives really sleepless nights to the business heads as well as the general counsel. The second critical aspect is that you might have as a company 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 legal contract, but are they stored in one place in a form and shape where you can search these contract by click of a button? I think our survey suggests that 95%, more than 95% of companies in India or even abroad also, they don't have the system where they can just by click of button take out a legal contract and look at the executed contract. Most of the executed contract either are with the business department in their email box, or if it is signed physically, it's somewhere in the drawer or somewhere in the cupboard, or it might be at your storage partner who's just stored it for you, and whenever you need it, he will take a couple of hours to take it out for you. The third most important aspect, which again remains a challenge for every business, to find out what are the key terms and tenure of the contract. So whenever you have any contract with someone, you will have a commercial discussion, you will have commercial terms, you'll have business terms, you'll have tenure of the contract, you'll have pricing table, etc., and you'll have service levels and scope of work. Everything is there, but can you by click of button can you find that out? The answer is no. Either you look at the final draft of in your email box, which might have been signed, might not have been signed. End of the day, you will look at the real signed contract, either in physical or digital form, to read that. But there's no straightforward application where you just go there, type the name, and you find the contract. That's not there. And the next aspect is which is again a bigger pain area. Every legal contract has got certain obligations, whether obligations to be done by your company or to be done by your vendor, your client, but there are many obligations in every contract. But in reality, these obligations are there in the legal contract, but they are not really followed from the governance point of view. And as and when some situation happens, then you realize that, oh yeah, this was part of the obligation, but no one followed it. The obligation might be followed by the business department, might be followed by the legal department or the compliance department or tech department, but there are obligations, but the obligation accountability for managing or for reviewing obligations is not there. The next is that in addition to storage and retrieval of signed contract, there is also a requirement that do you have list of all legal contracts in one place, business department wise, so that you can make some MIS, you can get some data in terms of like COVID just happened about 18 months back, and then there were a lot of disruptions in terms of renegotiation or pricing change, termination, etc. And for such situation, or even for any other situation, if you're going for some merger acquisition or some last strategic transaction, you need all those legal contract at one place. But in reality, it is again a biggest pain area with the legal and the business function, where there is no one platform where you can find all the legal contract across business function, across procurement, technology, finance department. They keep on signing legal contract, but nothing gets stored in one place. The next point is about the communication gap. In the traditional process, the business department send a mail to legal department for drafting a legal contract, and then legal department start drafting it. Sometimes they take time, sometimes business doesn't respond on time. The to and fro happen, the negotiation happens, but there is no one platform which can talk about the whole flow of transaction in terms of when the request was raised, who was working on it, and at which stage the request is, whether the drafting is completed or the negotiation is going on, or the approval process, or signatory process, or execution process. There is a huge communication gap if you don't have a platform, because you don't get the audit trail, you don't get the workflow. The next point is about this is something similar to the point when I just made, the real adherence to the approval metrics which you have in the company. Sometimes certain contracts above a certain amount, or certain contracts above for a particular country or for a particular business needs to be approved by certain people, but in reality sometimes it happens that it gets approved by a person below, of the person of same level but from a different department, which is not the perfect way or the right way from the approval authority to sign the legal contract. Now next is that are you still signing physical contract? Are you using digital platform for signing contract, but are you making sure that the digital signature happening in line with the law of land? You might be signing legal contract digitally using your signature, or pasting the your signature picture, but that may not be legal for you. You may need to sign legal contract in India, making sure that either you're using digital signature approved by the government authorities, or using your Aadhaar OTP. So that's another challenge. If at all you decided to sign contract digitally but not using the approved method, because you can sign a contract today and you can say that it's all done, but tomorrow if for some reason, God forbid, it goes for litigation, then definitely it will be a big challenge where people will question whether the contract was really valid or it was executed properly or not. So next point is about can you access the legal contract wherever you are? So in today's time, people are working from home, working from office, working from coffee shop, in the flight, and then you need to have access to contracts for various business decisions, or pricing decisions, or vendor selection decisions, and you need to see those contracts readily available to you. You just can't say that I will go to office and look at my legal contract. So that's something also becomes critical while you're running a large business and you want to see legal contract in front of you. Now the next point is, which is the last one, which is lack of smart contract management automation. So all these points lead to you really feel troubled that as a company you need to have a smart contract lifecycle management software, and there has been a lot of transformation, a lot of innovation has happened in last few years, and I will just walk you through in terms of what a real contract lifecycle management software can do to you if you implement it wisely, and if you take the decisions considering the ROI in mind. So while I just spoke about the pain points, let me walk you through about the journey about why you should go for a CLM. And a few points here. One is about governance. Large organization which has got a great reputation. I think governance is very important, and without that, it's you can't have a proper reputation in the company. So one is that you should have a proper contract approval metrics, which is part of your contract lifecycle management software, and so that whenever you are drafting, whenever you are initiating any business request for a legal contract, the contract automatically will go to the right person rather than you choosing where it should go. They also need for a deviation approval, which also can happen through the software rather than taking this decision manually. And then third is you eliminate the maverick contracting, which is anybody is taking decisions without going through the approval process. And then the next point is about use the template which is authorized by company, and the variation or changes to the contract should only be done by the legal department. That is also equally important, because you can't sign a contract which is not approved by the legal department, and one fine day you realize that this is not you should have signed. And the last part is about commercial governance, which is about the pricing, what should be in line with the approved by the company, rather than somebody's putting the point what they think is right. The second aspect of contract lifecycle management, which is again catching up a lot of attention, is the compliance piece. So every contract has got certain compliances, certain obligations. So you get a dashboard. If you go for a right contract lifecycle management software, you get a dashboard which talks about compliances in terms of your business compliances, your regulatory compliances, and it will also give you audit trail in terms of who has done what and what all steps it has gone through when the contract was being drafted, when the contract was being signed or executed. Also, you can amend the legal contract and identify contract for the new compliances, because in today's world the compliances are changing, the regulations are coming up every day, considering your internal business environment or your external business environment, and hence you need to make sure that you change the contract terms as and when there is a new requirement comes in, rather than you keep on using the same template, because business was not told to change the contract, and they've been using the same contract template, but the compliances have changed. The next one is about digitization. Of course, like I said in the beginning, that with COVID coming in and with people working from all across location, I think the days are gone when people are signing contracts sitting on the office table and just reading the contract and signing it. It's all digital now. You read the contract digitally, you go through the approval process digitally, and then you sign it digitally. And the second important aspect, which is I think which is always a pain point for every business, that you sitting on 10,000 or 100,000 contract and you want to digitize those contracts also, and that is what also becomes a decision making point for you, that you should look for a solution which is able to take care of the all your legacy contract which require to be digitized, and which can also come in a dashboard form, which should have all the MIS, and even it should have some AI and machine learning capabilities as well. And then the next aspect is about you review the contract data, you monitor the KPIs, you monitor obligations using the digital platform. And then last is is about the search feature with which you can even read the content of the legal contract on the platform, and you should be able to read it by just putting those keywords in the search box, and the software should be able to give you those contracts or those clauses right in front of you. And then the last is about the fourth last pillar is about risk. The contract lifecycle management should be able to give you all the possible risk which can which could give you could impact you at a later date. And second is that it should also give you all the obligation. It should also give you all the people who are responsible for obligation. And you can manage and monitor all the obligation. The next is about you can adhere to the SOPs, the deliverables, and then accordingly you can reward or penalize your vendor, or and even you might get penalty, you might get reward for some better performance. But if you have the contract lifecycle management software in place and you are able to capture it, then you can go back to your client or counterparty for those benefits. And of course, last is about regular contract assessment, considering the situation, considering the changes. If there is a global war, if there is a pandemic, or if there is an earthquake, or whatever happens, then you should be able to extract all the clauses, and you should be able to read out the issues which can be a possible risk to you. So these are benefits you can get if you have a smart and sound contract lifecycle management software. Now, the interesting part of this webinar today is ROI, and then every business owner is required to give what ROI the company will get if they go for a smart contract lifecycle management software. And it's very interesting to talk about and review the possible benefits which you as a company can get going for a smart contract lifecycle management software, and where all you will get these savings. And then it was an eye opener for me and for our company as well, that if you go for a contract lifecycle management, good contract lifecycle management software, and if you implement it wisely, then you will get your ROI definitely in the year one only. You won't need to wait for the year 2, year 3. Year one you'll get the ROI. So I'll talk about where all you get the ROI. What are the parts of ROI? Number one is about the saving you get in the legal function cost. And believe it or not, but it makes life very easy for the legal department if they have a sound contract lifecycle management software with them. And the second is that you can fix your revenue leakage, be it on account of contract expired, be it on account of contracts which require renewal and you've not been able to do the price renegotiation, or there was a price renewal in the contract but you missed out because there was no alert to you. That's the second big cost, the big saving you can get. The third is the sales operation cost. Sales operation department also spend a lot of time in the whole contract negotiation process, contract drafting, and I think it is an equally bigger benefit to the sales department to ease them from going through the pains of endless emails or coordination, etc. If you have one platform, everything gets taken care of. So this is another saving area you get, where which contribute to the ROI. And next is about contract renewal. Sometimes it happens that you forget about the contract expiry date and you don't renew the contract, and it result in customer not paying you on time, or vendor not providing services, and it disrupt the whole business. So that's another saving you get if you have all the contracts really live, not expired, and you are on top of all your contract expiries. The next is about penalties and procurement. So of course, if you have a smart contract lifecycle management software, then your procurement department will have all the data points in terms of understanding the pricing, understanding the terms you agreed with existing vendors and at different locations, so that you can negotiate better terms with your vendors and get better pricing. And of course, you can also put according penalties on the contract, because you must have signed certain penalties to your customer, but with vendors who might not have signed similar penalties, which is not really fair. And so you should have those things in place with your contract with the vendors as well. and this is another contribution you get using a smart contract lifecycle management software. And the last is about physical storage is no more there. I think if you've not digitized all your legal contracts today, I think you are really delayed in the process, and I would really insist that you should look at options of digitizing legal contract in such a way that you should be able to read out each and every word of the legal contract in the platform, rather than you read the whole contract to get those words. And in the table below talks about all the points which I just made, so I'll not repeat that. I'll just move to the next slide. Now, I'll just give you a couple of pointers which have been based on certain research and done by global players and global research organization. And I've kind of kept it in dollars to make sure that it's universal and it's easily understandable to all of you. So what we did one analysis based on our customer journey, based on the research done by other research companies. What we've understood that normally in every organization there are about minimum 3 resources who are allocated for the contract management, and these are in the legal department. I'm not talking about the sales operation or procurement department, and they work about 132 hours in a month on drafting, negotiating, signing, executing legal or managing the legal contracts. Now, if you are able to have a good contract lifecycle management software, you can save up to about $50,000 annually, considering the cost you incur on the legal cost. As per the survey done by IACCM, this is again a global company based out of US, who is pioneer in the contract negotiation and contract drafting and contract terms. About 9.2% of revenue loss happens to corporates because they have not done their contract automation. And 9.2%, actually it's a very big number, and you can look at your own revenue and you can also find out how much revenue you are potentially losing because of not having a sound contract lifecycle management software. The third point is about the cost of sales operation. I just talked about in the earlier slide about the cost of sales operation. That they also spend a lot of time in the contract discussion, negotiation, coordination, signing, execution, and that is also a big cost, which can possibly take up to $65,000 of your bottom line, because everything, the process is completely manual. We've done one more research, and we've realized that for every 100 contract which are approaching renewal, if you have a smart CLM tool, you can save up to 2% of your revenue based on the timely renegotiation or avoiding any pricing discount. Considering both aspects, on an average, out of 100 contracts, you can save about 2% of your revenue, or you can increase your revenue by 2%. And of course, if you have a proper system in place, you will not have any issues with respect to your renewal of the contract or expiries on managing your obligation, which will again save your cost by 20%, and you will not have any hassles of last minute negotiation, last minute renewal, or just managing certain things to ensure that contract the other part doesn't bother you for the obligation mismanagement. And next is about if you have a for a large organization, you might be having vendors across India, you might be having clients across India, but you may not know at what price the negotiation has been done in one location, at what price the contract has been given at the other location. So there is a chances that you might be paying more at some location, or you might be charging to your customer less at some location. But if you have a smart contract lifecycle management software, you can definitely make sure that you have all pricing to your vendors, pricing to your clients, all other terms, payment terms, advance terms, everything is there, and you can see it before signing any new contract. And definitely you can save about large chunk of money. I mean, this presentation is based on average number, but if you are part of a large organization, you can save much more. But our estimate suggests that the organization can save up to about $50,000. And of course, the last, which is not really important and for the discussion, but if you are doing physical storage, that is another cost. Why do you need to pay for the physical storage of the contract? You really don't need it. And then if the contract is signed digitally, the law also allow you to store it digitally. So if you are signing contract physically, then you're spending more money to store those contracts, which is not required. Life is gone completely digital now. So our estimate suggests that a large organization of big size can save up to about $850,000 annually if they have a smart, sound contract lifecycle management software. And this is a very big multiple of what you might spend in year one, or you might spend to buy a contract lifecycle management software, because I think the savings are far more than the money you will spend or the time you spend in implementing the contract lifecycle management software. So I'll just move to the next slide, which will give you a perspective of what all you should see in a good contract lifecycle management, what all features you should see. I think the one important thing is that you should always make sure that you get a solution which should allow you to draft legal contracts using standard templates. You should also have a feature where a draft has come from third party. The software should be able to upload that contract, be it PDF or Word format, and you should be able to convert in Word and negotiate it. And the solution should have flexible workflows, and they definitely should be multiple workflows for multiple contract templates for different departments. And you should have good dashboard, good MIS. And the next is, which is most important aspect for any legal department, you want the negotiation happens in a tool so that you can check all the version control, and all the changes can be tracked in one document. So the solution, if you go for, you should always look for a complete integration with Microsoft Word or Google Docs, so that you can see the negotiation happening in the same contract, same solution. And there is an audit trail, so that at some stage, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years down the line, you want to see who has done what. So you should be able to see it. The next is about certain time it happens that you have a contract which is 100 pages, but you need only some clauses approval from a particular person, and you don't want to send 100-page contract because the other person may not have time to read 100 pages contract. So there should be a process, or there should be a feature of contract clause specific approval. Clause library is another feature which is important, because you don't really need to look for clauses anywhere else. It should be part of your contract management software. The next is about digital signature. Of course, there are many digital signature tools like DSC token, or Aadhaar OTP, or DocuSign, or HelloSign, or Adobe Sign. You should have all those options in the contract management software, and it should give you a solution which is approved as per the law of land. The most important feature, again, coming up is on the tracking obligations and tracking the renewals. This is very critical part of any contract lifecycle management software, because every contract has got obligations, and every contract requires renewal, or it does get expired. So it requires some action from your side. Next is, this is more of a important aspect from the technology team. If anybody from technology team here, the software should be able to integrate with your Office system, with your Active Directory, like your user base, and single sign-on, so that they don't need to remember login and password for each and every software. And the whole user can be managed by the IT team under the single sign-on method, rather than having multiple lists for users, multiple lists for their login credentials. Another aspect which also I talked about in my earlier discussion, that it should be integrated with your ERP, maybe your Oracle or SAP or Microsoft Dynamics, and it should also get integrated with CRM tools like Salesforce, CRM Next, or any other leading CRM tool. Next is the solution should give you options of flexibility to install it on-prem or on-premise or on cloud. A lot of corporates are going for cloud now, but you always look for a dedicated cloud which is in your control, and you make sure that the data is not being managed by the service provider. So you should look for a solution which will give you a flexibility of whether installing the software in your server or on a dedicated cloud. And next is about vendor who should allow you to facilitate the e-stamping process, so that you don't need to worry about procuring stamp paper for signing the legal contracts. And then the next table talks about the artificial intelligence and machine learning feature, which are really important, which change the perception of a software for you, and it gives you so many smart answers, so that it really help you to use the software very wisely, and gives you a lot of benefits. One is auto metadata creation. So metadata basically is the master data or the key terms of the legal contract, and when you have thousands of legacy contract and you want to upload those contract to a new contract lifecycle management software, you need a solution which can give you a feature where this master data or key terms of legal contract can get captured. So that's one important feature you must look for. The second is about risk categorization of clauses. Every contract is being negotiated because the person who's negotiating the contract is thinking about certain risk in the legal contract, and hence they always look for the risky clauses. There should be a smart feature in the contract lifecycle management software which alerts you and gives you direct answer of possible risky clauses like unlimited liability or jurisdiction not in your country, so that you don't really need to read all those 100 pages or 1000 pages of legal contract. And contract should be able to smartly tells you that you are now negotiating this 100 pages contract, and there are 4, 5, or 10 risky clauses in this contract. Do you want to look at those clauses? It's possibility that you can possibly miss out those clauses if you're doing it manually. So you should look for a smart feature which has got machine learning framework to give you alert on the risky features, risky clauses. Next is about this machine learning models are gets trained based on the perfection of data, quality of data, and quantity of data. So any software provider giving you a machine learning feature should also help you with a solution wherein whenever you correct any data, whenever you add any more data, the machine learning models or AI framework gets improved and gives you better result all the time, so that you really use it to your advantage and don't spend time doing mundane job. The next is about a keyword search feature, which is what I was talking about in my earlier discussion, that if you're looking for lease terms or force majeure clause or termination clause for 100 contracts, you should be able to check it by click of a button, rather than reading 100 contracts and each and every clause and finding out those clauses. I mean, by search button, you should be able to take out all those clauses, and then you just get a list in Excel sheet, so that you really don't need to spend too much time in looking for those clauses manually. And last is about a chatbot. That's something which makes life very easy for everyone, to make sure that the chatbot gives you answers of which you may want to do in 5 steps, but chatbot should be able to give you answers immediately about your shortcuts, or allowing you to draft simple agreement. You can allow even your junior people also to draft agreement to give you answers, and the chatbot should be able to give you answers automatically rather than you going down the whole software to find those answers. I think these are the features you should always look for when you are shortlisting or finalizing a CLM solution. So while I've covered most of the part of my presentation, I'll just talk about what differentiators we bring to the table. Of course, Wordy has been in business and been helping businesses to digitize the whole contract management platform. But I'll just talk about the key differentiators which keeps us going and which keeps us busy to help both businesses in their digitization journey. One is while we offer on-prem and on dedicated cloud options, but we are also very confidently say that we are on a most secured cloud, which is Amazon, and the installation is in India, and we do also support Microsoft Azure. So all the top 2 cloud servers in the world we partner with, which is Amazon and Azure. Second, I just talked about we allow on-prem or dedicated cloud installation options. Third, which is the new thing coming up, that we always look for a low-code platform wherein you don't need to come to us for various changes, etc. Of course, till the time you go live, you might use our standard product, or you might look for certain minor personalization to see that you follow the procedure what you've been following so far. But after that, a lot of changes you should be able to do using your admin module, like managing user access rights, or adding new templates, or adding clause library, or improving your machine learning features. All those can be done by the users rather than they coming back to us for those changes. And then last is about security audit and standards, because there is hacking everywhere, and we all install software which are definitely hack proof. So we go through the whole VAPT audit all the time, which is penetration testing, and we are certified company by leading VAPT company who certify that our software is free from all the possible vulnerabilities and penetration bugs, and we keep on renewing this process every 6 months so that we are always on top of it. And we are also ISO 27001 certified, so that there are system and processes we follow in the company, and also the software is also free from all the bugs and vulnerability. So I'll just take a pause here, Anita and Mona Lisa. So my presentation is done now, and we can possibly open it for the questions.